Hello and welcome to Mindful Living. I am your host, Jeffrey Ringer, and we're here for another wonderful segment of the show. Thank you for being with us. Today I'm very excited because we're talking about all different types of things. One of the first things is about healing. And healing to me is very important. And a lot of different people have different types of healing practices and have studied different healing modalities. And one of the things that I'd like to discuss today about healing is that there is no right or wrong way to go about healing, but it's if you truly believe that you can be healed and you truly believe in the healing modality that you're working with, then you can be healed. And there are so many great people out there doing healing. Today we have a wonderful guest that I'm so excited to have here because she does so many different things. Her name is Deborah Blohm. And Deborah is a certified gemologist. She works with crystals and healing, and she's going to be talking about that. She's also written an amazing book, a children's book that deals with crystals, and she'll be talking about that with you as well. So I'm really, really happy to have her here today. But for the next few moments, let's talk a little bit more about different types of things that people do for healing and do for their spiritual practices. And they kind of go hand in hand. Now, this show is not a religious show. We're not pushing anything in particular. But what we are trying to do is give you different options, different things that you can study, different perspectives from all different types of spiritual people and what they do in their lives. And for instance, with Deborah, she's found a way to make a career out of working with gemstones and crystals and helping people. And she's been able to follow her purpose in helping others using what she studied and what her passion is. And that's what we're all about. We're all about finding our passion in life, finding our purpose in life, being able to follow that purpose, which is so important. So many people are stuck. I was speaking with some people earlier, and it was really interesting. We were talking about societal programming. There's so much of that's gone on with us in our lives. We grow up, we're taught this is the way to act, this is the way to be, this is the way to feel. You have to go to a doctor for this. You're going to have these things at this time in life and these things at other times in life. It doesn't have to be that way. We can be in control of our own destiny. We can be in control of our own way of being. We just have to be present with who we are, go into our hearts and really tap into our hearts and feel deep into our hearts. It's also about being aware of all that is. So knowing that we can actually do whatever we want to accomplish. We can be whatever we want to be just by following our purpose and following our hearts and following our intuitions. It's when we get stuck in these patterns that so many of us do, in all the things that we've been taught and the way things are supposed to be, that's when we fall out of alignment. So we're trying to bring ourselves back in alignment with our soul purpose and our what we came here for to begin with, into this lifetime, what our purpose is in this lifetime. So you heard me talk about it last week on the show. I feel that I was divinely guided to help people along their spiritual paths and to help them find their purpose. And that's what this show was about. It's about helping others out there like you to hear what other people are doing and to find what resonates with you and help you find what your purpose is, what your path is, and find the best ways of being in this physical existence that we live in. So I want to thank you all for being part of the show, for sharing in the show, and coming each week to find out more and to see what else we have to offer. We have so much. We have so much to offer the world. We have so much to help offer each other. And as I mentioned last week, we are not only students of the world, but we're also teachers, and we can help others all of the time. We can learn from others all of the time, as long as we're willing to open up and be there and open our hearts to what is. So we're sitting here today in Hollywood, California, and I'm sitting in front of a window, getting a little distracted by buses and people walking in front of us. It's kind of a fun studio environment here. You guys don't get to see it because we've got a green screen behind us, and I put up a nice picture of the ocean behind us, or whatever is showing right now. I can't see it. But it's a nice warm day today. It doesn't feel like a winter day here. It's about 80 degrees outside. So for those of you in other parts of the country that are having cold weather, we're sending some warmth and love and light to you right now. And from California, we send you lots of loving, positive energy, and we're going to send you some warmth as well. If you can send us some water, that would be helpful too, because we certainly need it here. So anyway, back to our mindfulness. I'm getting a little off track here. What I like to do, what I like to recommend for everybody is in helping you find your purpose, to helping you accomplish whatever you're trying to do, whether it's healing or to help others or to have a successful business, whatever it is that your purpose is in this realm, is to allow yourself to meditate on it. Get up in the mornings, sit with it, meditate on it. I like to have a routine every morning. I like to get up first thing and sit for 20 minutes to half an hour, meditating, bringing myself present, taking some time to feel into what I'm feeling at that moment, what energies I need to work with. And sometimes emotions come up, which is okay. Emotions are fine. What I'd like to do, if emotions come up, I like to feel what those emotions are. I like to go deeper into those emotions and find out the root of them so that I can work through them, and then I can ease out of them and let them go. So that's one of the first things I do every day. The next thing I do when I get in the shower is I allow the water to just pour over me, to cleanse me, to protect me, and to heal me, to rinse out all the negative energy that may be inside of me or around me. And I just feel that liquid light protecting me and taking care of me for the day. Because I go out in the corporate world, and there's a lot of different energies in the different places that I go. And so I want to be protected. I want to feel protected so that I'm not taking on other people's energies and taking on other people's emotions and crazy. There's a lot of craziness out there. So it really works nicely. And then after a long day of working with clients and doing what I do in the corporate world, at nighttime I like to sit and slow down and bring myself to a calm place before I go to sleep. It's really important to take yourself to that place before you go to sleep at night, so you can have a restful sleep and set the intention for a nice, restful, peaceful night. And then the same routine the next day. And continuing to do this and having a regular flow like this makes it a consistent pattern for you. So we're just about done with this segment. We're getting ready for Deborah to come on. I'm very excited to have her join us, and we'll be back in a few moments. Thank you so much for joining us.